Shalom and welcome to this week's edition of the Rabbi's Rambles. Hope you've had a great week. In this week's parsha, we read about the story of Tzlavchad's daughters. There was an individual by the name of Tzlavchad who had passed away, and according to the way the Torah's laws of inheritance were set up at the time, they would not have received their share of inheritance in the Holy Land of Israel. So they go to Moses, they come to Moshe, and they say, "This is not fair. Why should we not receive our fair share, our portion of the inheritance in the Holy Land of Israel?" So Moshe is puzzled. He doesn't know what to do. So he turns to Hashem and he says, "What do I do here?" They seem to have a legitimate concern or complaint. So Hashem says that we will now alter the laws. And from now on, individuals such as they will have and indeed receive their fair share of their inheritance in the Holy Land of Israel. What's the lesson in it for us? Well, we can look at the Torah. The Torah has 613 commandments. And after you factor in the code of Jewish law, the Shulchan Aruch, there are many, many more laws dictating exactly how we should do something and the things we should stay away from. It can become overly demanding. Yes, we are taught to be a holy nation. But when you look at the day-to-day life, we find that most of our time is spent on mundane material things, whether it's a career or at home caring for children or anything other material pursuits that we are busy with. When do we have time for Torah study, for spiritual pursuits? So we can turn to Hashem and say, "This is not right. I'd like my fair share in your holy Torah, but I can't." So what we see for the daughters of Tzlavchad is that if we indeed do so, if we turn to Hashem with sincerity and say, "We'd love to be able to have our right, our share in the Holy Torah and its mitzvahs, but it seems impossible," then Hashem will turn to us and he'll say, "It's not impossible. I'm going to change reality and show you how indeed you do have your fair share. And indeed you can be successful in your spiritual pursuits of Torah study, prayer to Hashem, and keeping the mitzvot. And remember, you matter, so make a difference." Shabbat Shalom.